Welcome to TLC Winter Education Series. As you know, the one thing about us is we love to celebrate Reading and Berks County history. And this particular amazing place, Koziar's Christmas Village, has been around for 77 years. Wow. And listen, we had the opportunity to have a very private tour. But not just to see the lights, but we wanted to discover the why. How is it that William Koziar discovered his why 77 years ago? And what effect did it have on his family? How did they see his why and say, you know what, we support you? What were the things that happened? How did these buildings come about? How did these ideas come about? And how did he pass this on from generation to generation? Here we are, we're going to listen to Miss Sonia
And
Koziar.
we all gave presents. That car was given by my brother, and the other toys in here that we gave once we opened this up so people could come and look on the porch. Because we used to go swimming in there all the time. And we had early in the morning and late at night. And then when it would get frozen over, we could actually ice skate, but close to the edges. Because all the way out there, it's like a spring lake. We would have been in big trouble. But anyway, so that's all about that. And all the snowmen. And you see that glider there? That glider's been here since I was littler than you are. The glider and the swings, and they're still working. This is like from around the world. This is the around the world scene. It's starting around the world over here. And down there you see Santa and the reindeer, right? You know Dasher Dancer? And now over here, this was one of our first buildings. This is kind of Christmas around the world. So you see back in there's the Eskimo. You see the Eskimo? And then over here's the French girl, the French dancing girl. And back in that corner is the Hawaiian girl. So we have 4 different parts of the world then here. Christmas around the world. Well, these are Christmas around the world, see? There's the Hawaiian girl, back of there, Hawaiian girl. Here's the little Eskimo girl. You see them? They're all moving, okay? I don't know if you can hear me, but my voice will probably give out soon. I'll keep talking. Okay. And then when we were little, we'd say, what should we do next? So all along here, you'll see that kind of stuff. All along, we're going to follow this way, okay? And see, here's the whole story. That's the Nutcracker story. Do you remember that story? Yeah, that's good. And on this side is the Christmas Carol, so you know all this. The whole story over here. Isn't this pretty? Yeah. And see over there, you see that whole thing is going around and around. Dogs, they used to be in there. This is the other side of the house. And over here, you see the 3 big figures over here. They're very big. This is like a little shop where they have hot dogs and stuff like that. Hot chocolate. And so, well, over here, this is the wishing well. So what we do is sometimes the wishing well is where you would put, like if you had dimes or nickels or quarters, you could throw it in there for the poor little children, and then they can also have a Christmas. So everything that's thrown in there goes to the Shriners, actually. You know who this is? You know Snoopy, right? How many know what this is? You know Snoopy? Oh, there's Snoopy. So we have Snoopy. We have, you know, all of these people, right? You know Lucy. And then you're going to see the tents and the horses on there. And over here, you still see the snowmen. See over here, the Indians and the great big bison. You see this great big thing? He's the great big buffalo. See him? He's really big. Well, they're hard to find in this part of the country. Hi there.
So it's like a Christmas tree?
Yeah, Christmas trees all over. That's, you know the story of Cinderella? This is Cinderella. You all know the story of Cinderella, right? Here's Cinderella and the prince over here. and the pumpkin. And over on this side, it's the western scene. See, that's in the west. So there are cowboys and stuff out there. So over here, this is the story of the Grinch. So these are all little shops. Like this is the old-fashioned candy shop, you see? It's like all the candy you see in there. You see the little ones up there? See the little dolls going up and down? Yep, you see them right back there. Yep. All over there. What are they? Dasher, Dancer. She knows all the reindeer and she got them all right. This little one right here. She has all the reindeer right. See them? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. You see Rudolph?
The red-nosed reindeer
had a little shiny nose. And if you ever saw it, you'd even know it glows. Now, do any of you want to see Santa Claus?
Yeah.
All right, now you have to be really, really good, okay? Hello. We have a big group coming in here. So you could go over here and see Santa and just tell him what you want for Christmas, okay? Hello, this is a little girl came to visit us, Santa Claus. She just wanted to tell you what you wanted for Christmas. Santa already?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you tell him what you wanted for Christmas? Oh, that's good. This is a very, very old scene. It was made far away in Europe, where they make really beautiful things. So that's why it's so pretty. Yeah. Over here, the animals, when they came on the ark, remember they had to come 2 by 2. That's why you see 2 of every animal. Every animal is 2 by 2. You see the soldier there? You see he's saluting. He's saluting to the Army, the Air Force, the Navy, and the Marines. This is for all the about Mary and Joseph going to Bethlehem where the Christ child was born, okay? So that starts here. An angel tells Mary she's going to have the baby. You know the story from your church. So this is all it. See, Mary and Joseph, they go to Bethlehem, right? And these are the angels over here.
What year is this of existence for your Koziar Christmas Village? 77 or
77th year.
77th year.
77th year.
So what made your father want to bring this place right here in Berks County?
This was our farm. It used to be you saw the barn down there. It used to be Koziar Spring Lake Dairy Farm. We had cows. And there were 4 of us children, and we loved Christmas. And my father said, you know, we're going to start, and the very first building you're going to see is going to be over there. And I gave my doll, and it's still in there, and that's a lot of years ago, and my 2 sisters and my brother, and we gave all of our things for the Santa building. And then every year, like I was littler than you, and we would just sit around the table, and my father would say, what should we do next year? And that's how we came up with the church. That was also another very old building. And then every year we would just try to do new buildings. And until it became, as you can see, almost 100 of the separate buildings. And so it was just a wonderful place to grow up. And then people used to come. My mother said they would knock on the door and say, can I come in for a closer look? And so my father said, what can we do? And they said, well, we'll have them park the car. Then it was like $1 a car for many, many years. And then when I was little like you, I remember a whole lot of people would get out of this car, but it was because they wanted to save the 50 cents. So we would all gather in your car, and then we only had to pay for one group. So that was one of my early memories as a young child. It was very, very funny. But then it was a wonderful way to grow up because, as I say, there were 4 of us. And at the end, right around Christmas, we'd say, what should we do next year? And then the first year, as I said, was 'twas the night before Christmas. And then we did the church. And a lot of the buildings that you see around here, they're still, from many, many, many years ago. And it kept on going. Now we're grown up, but we still talk about what should we do, next year. So we've had people now from all 50 states. It was amazing because we had the guys in the parking lot looking at license plates, and they said, Sonia, we're never going to get Hawaii, and I said, we'll get Hawaii. And I thought, oh my God, how are they going to get Hawaii? But they did get it 2 years ago. So that was the end of looking at the license plates, all 50 states. The guy said that he had worked for the government, I believe, and then they brought the car home on the steamer, on the boat, and then they came here. So that was it. The guys didn't have to look at license plates anymore. So it's been a wonderful experience all around. So I'm glad you're enjoying it with us. So we'll continue on. Yes, the snowman, she told me, and she's right. Over here, Frosty the snowman. All over here. See Frosty? This is a firehouse. That's what this is, a firehouse over here. But over here is still the story of Mary and Joseph. Remember? When they're going all through here. And on this side is also about Frosty the snowman over here. So this was the very first building we ever opened right here. And you're going to see my doll on this bed right here. See that doll? That was my doll when I was littler than you. I was little like you. And that was my doll. And that was my brother's car. And then my sister gave books. There were 4 of us children, so we gave such a wonderful way to grow up. Now we're getting guys that are the romantic ones. They're the ones that, I swear to God, they're the ones that tell me, please, we had our first date and our first kiss on the bridge, and I want to get engaged in the bridge. I said, oh my God, we can't keep people off the bridge. And I said, all right, well, you should come 2 minutes before, but you got to run right to the bridge with your girlfriend. And we've even actually had a long time ago when guys were going into the service a lot, and they would come here, and it brings tears to your eyes because they come back a few years later with little ones like this, So it's good.
This is where we had our first kiss.
It was the first kiss, and then they remember it all, and so that's wonderful. So we're going to go on the kissing bridge. Anybody who wants a kiss can get a kiss from whoever's next to you. See this? This is all about the snowmen. So this is water here. See the big polar bear? Over here. See? Big polar bear? Right, and you'll see it says a kissing bridge, you have to pay a kiss. So that's what this is about. You can see over there. And see, can you see over this? So we have trains that run around. Trains go from that side over here to this side. So there should be trains running around. Trains. See? Can you see? Can you see? Yep. So that's all. The trains run around here and it says, God bless America. See that? So that's the snowman. So this is very pretty. Yep. So that's all the God bless America. The kissing bridge. Okay? All right, we'll continue on here. Do you know who that is? Yeah. Up to the farm life in Berks County. See the animals? You know that. So this is like a farm scene, very similar to ours here too, of course. So that's what's this pharmacy. That was my mother's. And now we're going to go up this way. Going up this way, guys. This is a newer area up here. So this, you know about the Reading Railroad? Reading, you know the Reading Railroad from like Monopoly games and stuff? Yeah, well when they closed, that's where the flag is, the terminal right there in the middle.
Yeah.
They closed the Reading one and they asked, well, we raise crops. We used to be dairy farm when I was growing up and everything. But now that we're all grown up, we don't milk the cows anymore. So instead now,
I don't blame you.
yeah,
Married to that.
yeah, I knew about that when I was a kid. Every now and then they would kick me, So I said, I don't like this game,
Right.
We're not going to do that when I
I'm
grow
not
up.
having any
Yeah,
stupid cows.
No, they didn't realize how important it was. But yeah, so this was a very, this is lovely. And the fact that we've gotten a lot of things over the years from some very famous places where they knew about us for many years, but they knew that no place would it ever be displayed as lovely as it is here.
That's really
Yeah,
nice.
so
So
yeah,
you're preserving history.
we are, yes.
And you are history now.
Yeah, I think so.
70 years.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's great. So over here, this is one of our newer buildings. This is the jungle center. Yeah. Are you by yourself? Oh, okay. We have a little group that's here visiting right now, so that's what this is about. So you see all the tree, all the, see? See? Yeah, Raggedy Ann up there, brown on the thing. These are all right. Hi there. They like the toy shop a lot. Yeah. I told them they have to write it down on their list to Santa Claus. That's what they have to do. So they said they'll do it. See, these are more of the dinosaurs, right? See up there? And this is very pretty. This is like a jungle scene, not a jungle scene, but a forest here. See, if you look carefully, you'll see.
A polar bear!
Yeah, see the polar bears and the reindeer. And you see
This one
a lot
is
of
the reindeer.
the reindeers.
Right there.
Yeah.
The black one.
It's a little bit warmer. So yeah, they make popcorn in here. And they have soft pretzels and lots of things like that. Hello there. There's a big group of children that came here from far away, so here they are. Am I holding your hand again? So this is.
Are you gonna get close to that?
We're going to go in there, yeah. The piano that's in there, I used to play. That used to be in our house, the piano, and that's how I learned to play the piano. And my sister did too. And you see this big Santa Claus? This is a history of Christmas Village now. You're coming to the whole history of Christmas Village. And so up there, I mean, that was my mother and father, and my sisters and my brothers are up there. This was my brother and my sister.
Where are you?
That's me.
That's you?
And that's Beverly, my other sister. And this is Jeffrey, my baby, who's now out at the gate and 6'2" tall.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and that's my father. These are just old pictures. And this is when we were ice skating on the lake. Remember you saw the lake? So this was just from all over.
These are dogs?
Yeah, we had Newfoundlands. They're big black dogs.
That's you.
This is me.
I thought they were black
This is
dogs.
me. This is me on the swings. You remember you saw the swings that you saw back there? And there are a lot of pictures. That's me when I was much younger. This is my son playing basketball. That was my mother would they'd knock on the door and say, "Can I come in for a closer look?"
Oh, wow.
And then my mother said, "We got to do something." So it was like $1 a car.
You guys.
Cows and stuff as children. So that was
Did
all
their
part of
parents do it? Were they always into Christmas? Their parents?
my parents' parents, I
Like
believe
your
so, but
grandparents,
nothing
would they
like
have
this. Nothing like
It
this,
was
no.
more your parents?
Yeah, oh, it was definitely my parents. Yeah, and this is the way the house looked in the very beginning. And then this was like the cotton trees, which we had. I don't know if you know what they are, but we used to take big rows of cotton and they would cut them and then they would wrap the trees. That's how they got that cotton look. So when we were little, that's what we used to do. So that was a lot of fun that we could do that sort of thing. It was last year I had two girls I was in this building and I heard the strong British accent. And I said, "Wow, where are you girls from?" "We're from London." I said, "Oh, are you just visiting America?" They said, "Come here," and everything. It was so cute. So we have really wonderful things that happen here that, I mean, who would ever know about this sort of thing, In London, I was surprised. But that a lot over here, a lot of these are our sleighs that we had as children. And over here, you'll see a picture of our horse. The horse is right here. Hello. See? This is our horse Scout. See? That's our horse. You see him? And that's me. And that's my sisters and brothers again.
True. Yeah, I've
Have
been
you ever
in.
been anyplace better?
I
No.
know a lot of people.
No, and it's good because you can walk all around. You know, it's not that you're just looking at something from the hill.
Yeah, the best of USA.
These are just things that people have sent us notices and so on. Okay. Yeah, he's funny. So this is just a building we've done recently. What's this guy's name? You know him, right?
Abominable Snowman?
The Abominable. Took a great picture last year, remember? We have it over there.
We get to that, we'll get you another one. That's pretty good.
That's great.
I'll
Yeah,
update that.
yeah, that's true. Well, you're doing lovely things also.
Thank you. So, as everyone's gathering in here real quick, number one, I want to say thank you again for being such a gracious host for us to come. We have a special treat for you, of course.
Good.
We have the wonderful Miss Jennifer Kinder here. She is a renowned and amazing human with a lovely voice who loves to pour into kids and everything else. She's here and she's going to entertain us with these beautiful children for you. That's one of our kind gestures. Again, thank you for taking time to explore with us here, which is really great. So, the wonderful and illustrious, proud students of Jennifer Kinder.
I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need, and I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I need to hang my stocking there upon the fireplace. Santa Claus will make me happy with a toy on Christmas Day. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you.
Yes. Wow.
All right, don't move. Now we can get a picture. Sorry about that. All right, so we always come with some treats. Last year we gave you some fun treats. You guys were so gracious again. She actually is still hanging over there on the wall. We took a picture from the year before and we put that in there, and it's such an honor that we're still hanging on the wall. So Dan, thank you again. We know you like keepsakes, and we know you like that when people make it for you. There's some fun stuff in there for you, all custom made. Got some custom made voices, of course. Sorry. There's a lot of fun stuff in there. Those are actually made by Mr. Stephan of BCAP, so he has his own little brand where he makes a lot of fun acrylics, coasters, and marks. There's another little fun one on there. Just another custom keepsake that they had made to have it on here. So thank you again. There's some little small treats down there at the bottom. So thank you. Everyone say thank you to Miss Sonia.
Let's find the you were much littler.
You found yourself? Wow. That's awesome. All right, so we are with the great and illustrious Miss Jennifer Kinder. Welcome. We're at Christmas Village, Koziar Christmas Village, here in Berks County, PA, which is a staple which has been around for 77 years, which is amazing. So you came in with your amazing students.
I did.
Who got to sing and celebrate. So what was your experience here? Like, how did it feel for the kids? What did they think or say? So.
There was a lot of oohs and ahs as we went through. They recognized a lot of different characters and things like that. I was kind of the same way because this is only my second time here. The first time I was here, I was probably 4 or 5, maybe.
Wow.
So
it's been some years.
It's been some years.
Just a little bit.
Just a couple, just a few.
Come on in.
My kids they need you over here. Okay. Okay.
Hold on. So apparently I'm needed somewhere else. I'll get there, but we wanted to take a moment to say thank you again. It's been a great 2024 celebrating with you. We have another event coming up, maybe another one at the end, which our kids will be able to take part in. So stay tuned. We got a lot more stuff coming on. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Is that for you? You're welcome. You're welcome.
Gracias.
De nada.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The Wizard
of Oz.
We're getting hot cocoa. We're getting hot cocoa.